Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all happy and healthy. I have been a little bit quiet on the YouTube stuff recently. I've just been in a really tough phase of motherhood. My daughter's been going through the 18-month sleep regression and it has been hell for like 3 weeks, and obviously being pregnant and trying to deal with that has just been very tough, but I'm hoping, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm hoping that we're coming out the other end of it now. So I wanted to sit down and make this video. I've been wanting to make it for a while, but I've been putting it off, one because I've just been so tired, and two, haven't had the time, but also because we still don't know what we're going to be naming our baby yet. So for those of you who are new here or you don't know me, I am 23 weeks pregnant, well 23 and a half weeks pregnant now with my second baby. I have a daughter and her name is Alula Ruby, and we are really struggling to think of a name for this baby. We think we may have the girl's name, so that's not going to be in this video. But when it comes to a boy, we have absolutely no idea because, yeah, we're not finding out the sex, so it's making it harder because we're not able to narrow it down to a boy or a girl name. But I do really like unisex names as well. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because I absolutely love watching these videos, and I just think naming a baby is the hardest thing in the world. It's such a huge decision to make that, yeah, I binge watch these videos. So if you are pregnant and you're looking for a baby name, hopefully you might find one in here that you like. So these names are, I'm going to do boys and girls names. I'm going to start with the girls names. I think I've got about 15 of each, I think. I'm going to try and get through them as quickly as I can, but I am going to give the meaning of each name as well, because I really like names that mean something and have like a nice meaning to them. My daughter Alula has got a really nice meaning to it, so it means firstborn, and there's a couple of other things that are just linked to like her star sign and stuff that I just absolutely loved, and we just fell in love with the name. So yeah, we're gonna go through the names. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. A lot of these names I definitely won't be using, but when it comes to the boy, because we haven't actually got a boy name yet, I could potentially be using one of these boy names, but we will see. So I'm going to start with girl names, and the first girl name that I absolutely love is Athena, and it's the Greek goddess of wisdom, so I think that's quite a nice meaning to it as well. I do really love it. I've always loved it, but I think it's getting quite common now, and I do like names that are less common, and I'm one of those people that if I know someone with that name, I just see them, and like I know you could keep going and going with things like that, but I don't know, when it comes to my child, I just don't want to have like any relation of that name to somebody else, if you know what I mean, especially if it's someone that I don't really like or I don't really talk to. So yeah, I do know someone called Athena, and I don't really talk to them or anything like that, but I just always see her when I think of this name. But I do think it's a really pretty name. The second girl's name I have is Moona, so M-U-N-A, and it's Arabic, and it means wishes or desires. I think that's a really nice meaning to have to a name, like especially if, you know, you were struggling to conceive, or you have like IVF baby, like that was your one true wish, your one true desire. Moona means that, and I just think that's like a really nice name. I think there is a singer called Moona, so that's the reason that I don't really want to use it, because I don't want everyone to think that I've called it after this singer, if that makes sense, but I do absolutely love that name. Number 3 for a girl is Miley, and again, I just think that's so cute. It's of African origin and it means vine, so you could think of that as like climbing to great heights, I don't know, but I think it's just a really cute name for like a little girl, and I do see it like as an adult as well, but obviously you've got Miley Cyrus, and I just think of Hannah Montana, and yeah, I don't know, so that's why I'm not using it, but I really do love Miley. The next name that I have for a girl is Alathia, and I just think that's so pretty. It's Greek origin and it means truth, so you know, it's quite a nice meaning to it. It's quite a long name. I don't normally go for long names, but it's different and it's unique, and I don't think it's very common. Like I think I've seen like one girl on YouTube and her baby's called Alathia, but apart from that I've never met another Alathia, so I just think it's really nice. The next name I have for a girl is Clea, and it comes from Cleopatra, so Greek origin, and it means to praise, so I think that's quite a nice name. I do really like Cleopatra, but everyone would just think of like Cleopatra, wouldn't they? So Clea or Cleo, I think that's really nice and cute. Short, I like short names. It's different. I don't know anyone called Clea or Cleo actually, and yeah, I just think it's a really nice name. Next I have Xayah, Z-Y-A, and that's of Arabic origin and it means light and radiance, and I just think that's a really nice name as well. Again, it's short. You could spell it with a Z, or you could also spell it with an X, I think, and still get that Z sound. So Xayah. I just think it's a really nice name. Like I said, I like cute and short names. I don't know why I wouldn't use it. I just think it's a little bit too out there for me, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why. The next name that I have for a girl is Moona, and I absolutely love this name as well. It's of Irish origin and it means noble, I don't know how you say this word, noble aristocratic? Aristocratic? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't even know what it means, but I just wanted to give the meaning. But I just think it's a really nice name. Again, it's short, it's only 4 letters. But the reason I've been put off with this name is because, do you remember the TV program? I remember it from when I was younger, Moona the Vampire. Just Moona the Vampire. I don't know, yeah, I can't, like I said, when I know something or someone that I can relate that name to, it just really turns me off of it. I want something that's like unique, because my baby's unique. So yeah, that's why I won't be using that one. The next name that I have is Atalia. It's Hebrew origin and it means the Lord is exalted. I really do like the name. I think it's different. It's not common. I've heard of Natalia with the N in front, but not Atalia. I really like A names as well, and I just think if I had a girl, because I've got a Lola, another A name would be cute. But yeah, I'm not religious, so I don't really think much of the meaning personally, but it might mean something to you. But yeah, I just think Atalia is quite a nice name. It's a bit longer than what I would usually go for, but yeah, it's cute. I'm trying not to say that. I keep saying it's cute, but I'm trying not to say that with everything. The next name I have for a girl is Dorothea. So like Dorothy, but Thea on the end. And I just think it's a really nice, different way of saying Dorothy. You could call her Dotty for short as well, which I think is cute. Dorothy means gift of God. So again, if you're religious or if you've been struggling to conceive, it's just a nice way to think of like this baby is a gift from God. Well, even if you haven't been struggling to conceive, like a baby is a gift from God, isn't it? So yeah, if you're religious, that could be a nice meaning to it. But Dorothea, I just think, yeah, I don't know, it's sweet. And like I said, you can shorten it to Dotty. So yeah, I just like it. Okay, next I have another A name. So Ariel, and it's Hebrew origin and it means Lion of God. And Ariel, I just think is, again, short, cute. Try not to say that. But I don't know, it's just different. You don't know many people called Ariel. Obviously there's Ariel in The Little Mermaid. But the reason it put me off was I was watching one of these baby name videos and Ariel was on there. And they said it made them think of the washing up liquid. Is it Ariel washing up liquid or washing powder or something? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So that's why I won't be using Ariel, but I do really like it. And I do like Lion of God. I like that meaning because I'm really into my star sign. And if this baby comes a few days early, then it would be a Leo. So Lion, Leo, I just think that's got quite a nice little connection there. Okay, next, I kind of already mentioned this name, but Thea. So I mentioned Dorothea, just Thea. I think that's a cute name for a little girl. It's of Greek origin and it means goddess, so a nice meaning behind it as well. Again, short, but it is quite common, I think. Well, I know a few Theas, so yeah, that's the reason that just put me off, that's all. Another girl name I like is Nina, so N-I-N-A. It means little girl in Spanish, so it's just, yeah, exactly what it is, little girl. I think is, again, short, just, yeah, I just think is really nice. Nina. There is a famous singer called Nina Simone and she was amazing as well, so yeah, I just like that one. Then I have Hattie, and I think Hattie is really sweet. That's of German origin and it means home ruler, so yeah, Hattie, I think that's another nice name. Then I have Effie, and that's of Greek origin and it means well spoken, so yeah, I don't really think much of that meaning, to be honest, but Effie, I just think that's a nice name. It's not super common, but again, I do know an Effie, so that put me off. Next, I have Maya, and I would spell it M-A-I-A, and that means the Roman goddess of spring. So if you was having a spring baby, I think that's quite a nice name, Maya. Again, it is common. I know someone with a baby called Maya. I know like 3 people with babies called Maya, so yeah, that's the only reason I'm not using it, but I absolutely love the name. I also have Lola, and I absolutely love the name Lola. It's of Spanish origin and it means Lady of Sorrows. So not the happiest of meanings, but yeah, love the name Lola. I think it's super sweet. Again, really nice for a baby, but also it is like an old woman's name as well. And the only reason I don't want to use Lola is because one of my old work colleagues that I love dearly, My French friend is called Lola, and I just, yeah, I don't know, I just think of her, so I couldn't use Lola for my baby. Okay, I've only got 2 left for the girls. Next is Gwen, like Gwen Stefani, Gwen. It's Welsh origin and it means fair, white, blessed or holy. I just think Gwen is so cute for a little baby. I can imagine a little baby girl called Gwenny. I don't know, I just like it. But it's also, you can see that on an older lady as well, like an old lady called Gwen. So I just think it's a nice lifelong name, as stupid as that sounds, because all names are for life, but you know what I mean. And then finally, for a girl, I have Xena. So you could spell that with a Z, or I like it with the X. X-E-N-A, Xena. It's of Greek origin and it means guest or stranger. So again, not the best meaning for calling your child guest or stranger, something that means guest or stranger. But Xena, I just think is such a nice name. I know one of our friends has got a baby called Xena, and also my dog, when I was a child, his mum was called Xena, and I remember that. So yeah, just can't use it. But that's all I have for girls. I'm going to jump straight into the boys' names. So the first name I have for a boy is Eleas, and it's Greek origin and it means variable or changeable. So yeah, not much to the meaning of that one, but Eleas, I just think it's nice. It's not common at all. I don't think I know anyone called Eleas. My partner Dan has got a client and his son's called Alias, or it's very, very similar, but it's spelt different and it's pronounced different, but it's also Greek. I think it's a Greek god. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, I just think Eleas, it's nice. There's another A name as well. I like A names, I don't know why. But yeah, Eleas. The next name I have for a boy is Luan, which is Albanian and it means lion. So again, if this baby is born early, it could be a Leo. So I just like that it means lion. It's short again, which I really like. And I think it's like kind of similar to Alula. So Alula and Luan. So yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit too much, isn't it? Alula and Luan. Yeah, it's too similar, isn't it? Don't think I could use that, but I do like the name. The next name that I absolutely love, but my partner's like, no, don't like it, is Conan. And I would spell it C-O-N-A-N. It's English and Irish origin, and it means hound, wolf, or high. I don't know if it means high wolf. I don't know, but that's what the meaning is. But I just really like it, Conan. I just think it's different. I just see a cute little boy called Conan, but then I also see a full-grown man called Conan. I don't know why I like it. I just really, really like it, but my partner doesn't, so probably won't be using that one, or definitely won't be using that one as a name. But yeah, Conan. There's also a singer, isn't there? A rapper, Krypton Conan. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't use that then in that case, but yeah. Okay, next on my list for boys is Murphy. I think Murphy's so sweet. It's Irish and it means sea warrior. So if you're like me and you're into your star signs, if your baby was going to be a water sign, like a Pisces or something, that could work quite well because it's of the sea warrior. It does make me think a little bit of a dog's name, Murphy. I think that's just because I know someone that had a dog called Murphy. They're not around anymore, but yeah, but I do really, really like Murphy. Then I have Xander, and that's another X name. I just like X names. I think they're different, aren't they? Like, no one's really got an X name. They're not that common. Although I have seen Xander spelled with a Z as well, but I would spell it with an X. It's of Greek origin, and it means defending men. So it's got quite a manly, protective, tough kind of meaning to it. But again, I know a couple of Xanders, and that just puts me off. And I know I keep saying that, but yeah, I know for some people that doesn't bother them at all, and like when you have your baby you probably wouldn't even think about those people anyway because that will be your baby's name. But I don't know, I just, when I thought of my daughter's name Alula, I was like, that's the one, I'm set on it, and none of these names I've really felt like that, so that's the reason why I'm just not going with it. Next for boys is Atlas, and I just think this is really nice. It's of Greek origin and it means to carry. So there was a titan in Greek mythology called Atlas, and he carried like the weight of the world on his shoulders. So it has like connotations of like bearing great strength and being super strong, and I just think that's got a really nice like meaning to it. Again, it's short and it's an A name, so that's why I like it, but don't think I would actually use it because I think it is getting more common now. And I think in the next few years we'll see more and more Atlases. So yeah, just not going to use it for that reason. Sorry, I just need to take a breath because I'm trying to get through these as quick as I can because I don't want the video to be too long, but you get so out of breath when you're pregnant. And I feel like I need to hold my bump up. Next is similar to one that I've already mentioned, is Luca. So I mentioned Luan, and I like Luca. It is Latin and it means, it's from the name Lucas, which means bringer of light. So again, it's got quite a nice happy meaning behind it. Bringer of light, maybe your baby is going to bring you your brightest days. It's quite a nice meaning, but I wouldn't use it again because I know a few Lucas and I think it's quite common. So yeah, but I do think it's a really nice name. Then I have Rico, and that's of Mexican origin and it means brave ruler. So again, quite a masculine, strong, courageous kind of name, meaning to it, but I just don't know if I could see a little baby called Rico. Like, I like it more on like a child or an older male, but not necessarily on a baby. I don't know. I suppose if you had a baby and you called it Rico, then they're Rico, so it would suit them, but yeah, I don't know, I'm just not 100%. Then I have Malachi, which is Hebrew origin and it means messenger of God. So again, not religious, but it's, you know, got an okay meaning to it. I just think it's different. I don't know many Malachis. I knew someone with the surname Malachi, and I know that having like surnames as first names is kind of a thing now. So I do like it. I do think I would use it, but I'm not sure my partner is 100% sold on that one. But I do really, really like it. This next name we were like absolutely set on for a boy when I was pregnant with my daughter, but this time around we're not really feeling it, and I don't really know what's changed our mind, but it's Franklin. I just think it's really sweet. It's actually of English origin and it means free landholder. So yeah, not that much of a great meaning, but Franklin, I just think it's cute. You could call him Frank or Frankie for short. Yeah, like I said, we was absolutely set on that when I was pregnant with my daughter before we found out it was a girl, but this time around, not really feeling it. Next, I have Wolfgang, and me and my partner actually really like this name. I know it's different and some people would be like, what the hell? But I just think it's like quite a strong and cool name, Wolfgang, and obviously you could call him Wolfie for short. Don't know if I'd use it for a first name, maybe more like a middle name, but I do really, really like it. German male name, given traditionally popular in Germany, Austria and Switzerland. It's a combination of the old High German words wolf, meaning wolf, and gang, meaning path, journey or travel. So I don't know, maybe if you're into your travelling and you like wolves or dogs, then that might be a good name for your baby. But yeah, it's just different. Wolfgang, Wolfie. I think it's sweet. I don't know. Then I have Theodore, and I do think Theodore is really, really cute. It makes me think of Alvin and the Chipmunks, the little chipmunk Theodore. It's of Greek origin and it means gift of God. I do really like the name, but it's common again, Theo. I know a lot of Theos, so that's just the reason I won't use that. Next is Perry. I think Perry is really nice. Short again, it's got a little bit of a ring to it. I like the E sound on the end. It's of English origin and it means by the pear tree or dweller of pear trees. So yeah, I don't really know. If you like pears, maybe that would mean something to you if you've got a connection to pears, but I just think it's quite a nice name. Then I have Henry, and that is of French origin and it means house ruler. Love the name Henry. I would always use the name Henry, but one of my longest and dearest friends is called Henry and I just couldn't. He's like such a big personality and distinctive person. I just couldn't name my baby after him. As much as I love him to bits, I couldn't name my baby Henry because I just always think of my friend Henry, and I love him to bits, like I said, but yeah, no. And then the last two that I have is Reggie, which is from the Latin name Reginald, which means ruler's advisor. Really love the name Reggie. I think my partner's granddad was actually called Reggie, so it would be nice to name him after that. But again, my friend Henry, who I was just on about, his middle name is Reginald, so I would like, again, think of him, but I do like it for a little boy. I think it's sweet. And then finally, the last name I have for boys is Logan. This is a Scottish name and it means little hollow. So again, I don't really think much of the meaning on that one, but yeah, Logan, I just think it's quite a nice name. Short again. I definitely see like a little toddler running around called Logan, but the reason I personally wouldn't use it is, again, I know a Logan and there's also a DJ, a really good DJ that I listen to called Logan D, and I just would always think of Logan D, so that's the reason I'm not using that one either. But there we have it. That is all of the names that I have on my list at the moment for boys and girls, apart from the one name that we may be using for a girl. But yeah, I just didn't really want to give that one away because it is quite unique, and if I see people start using it, I'll be gutted. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. There was a lot of names to get through there. I hope that it maybe gave you some inspiration for a name or a middle name for your baby. If you enjoyed it, please do give me a little thumbs up and drop a comment below. If you have any other name recommendations, please do drop a comment below because I am struggling with the boy name. If you'd like to see more baby name videos, maybe I could find some more names, then again drop a little comment below and let me know what you want to see. If you like all things motherhood, pregnancy and fitness, please do give my channel a subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care guys, bye bye.